Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, BC.
The Savage.
I'm Solo Jones.
And I realize this is not the usual time that we go live at, but yeah.
Wait, there's still the sun? Ah!
Anyways, so as you all know, Figure Appreciation of the Week starts now, and the topic is gatekeeping.
You shall not pass.
We're going to show you what we do to people like that in here in just a second, but first things first, we're going to go with Woody.
So today I'm going to get back on topic, and I'm going to go with something a bit different, but yes, I'm going for the Super 7 G.I. Joe reaction Baroness. Here's the figure. It is based on her appearance from the G.I. Joe Mass Device 5-part miniseries. It comes with a little laser rifle. Now, the thing about reaction is, I don't know if you know, you don't know, it is simply a 5-point action figure in the same sort of style as the old Star Wars, but with more modern tooling and likenesses. So there you go.
Wake your ass up!
My figure appreciation of the week is telling BC to shush and having this as my figure appreciation of the week. Drag strip. Yay.
He's a little under the weather today, guys, so he might not do as much.
Yeah. I am getting over a cold or sick or whatever.
Hello, everyone. I'm just flat out tired.
Oh, guys, here.
Me being tired will not stop me from doing my figure appreciation of the week as well as the show. Now, I feel like mine is definitely going to be overly obvious, but honestly, I can't deny my love for this thing. Studio Series Gamer Edition 03 Optimus.
Ooh. The new full of Warp Cybertron.
Banger. Absolute banger. Oh my god, it is so good. You can actually bust the axe apart into 3 separate pieces. You can swap it between cutscene mode and in-game mode. And to replicate the actual video game function, his right arm can pop off. And you can swap in the gun.
Oh my god! I can already see the stop motion with that.
So basically, the already existing War for Cybertron Optimus was already a banger of a figure, and what they've done is they've cranked this sumbitch up to 11.
Basically, honestly, the value on that deluxe should start dropping at some point, because I feel like everyone's going to go after this. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I love him. And man.
They've cranked him up to 11.
Mm-hmm. And now...
Also, BC, can I, before we continue, there's, I did message you just a while ago if I can still have that floor for what I mentioned in
yes.
Facebook.
Thank you for reminding me. Everybody mute up. He has something to say real quick. So, yeah.
So, this has been sitting on my mind for the longest time, and I've been thinking about it, sitting back and just contemplating it in my mind. And you know what? I'm kind of getting to that point where it's like, you know what? I should really just stop thinking about it, stop worrying about it, and I'll just address this as this. I won't get into much detail, but simply as a while ago, my boss is at my work. I'm not gonna tell you where because that's none of your guys' business. Had gotten a hold of me and said, "Hey, someone reported you about something you did on a live stream." And I got confused and asked him what is he talking about, and he brought up the fact that it was from the Q&A, the one and only. And I won't get into details of what the message really stated because that doesn't need to be aired on a thing like this. I'll simply state as this: those who actually know me in real life outside of this little platform, if you know me and you see that episode, you know I'm not going to. I'm sorry, I'm surprised how you have to state this. I'm freaking fat, lazy. I don't have a license. You think I'm actually gonna go out and do what I said I was going to do? Seriously? And those who say they know me and still start getting nosy to the ones that don't know me, stay your nose out of my business. Simple as that. Keep your nose out of my shit. Simple. Please leave me alone. Okay? I don't want to see any more threats of someone threatening my work site again. Just mind your own business. This is called a live stream. It's fake. No one cares. Okay? And with that, I'm done. Leave me alone. Let's have fun. Simple as that.
Okay, so
Thank you, Savage.
I feel like that was worded properly.
And I have to say now, you're making Savage angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
Woody, there's like, hold on. I'm not sure. I don't know if BC can see this, but look at his point of view on Woody's. Like, look up a little, Woody. You can see a light in his beard.
You can see what?
There's like a light that you can see.
A bit of gatekeeping. Wow. A bit of gatekeeping I recently discovered is hardcore hardware purists in the retro gaming communities, where if you're not able to access the original hardware or what they'll actually harass you until you give in and use the old hardware, no matter if it's inaccessible for price or feel reasons. We're not going to talk about that. Medius is back, and he is talking on Beast Hunter's Voyager Shockwave.
Japanese version.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's real is our opinions.
So with that said, here is the thing. When it comes specifically to gatekeeping, I know Woody looked into something recently in regards to this topic. So if he wants to go ahead and speak real quick, he more than can. But before he does, look at my boy.
That is fantastic.
Look at my boy.
That is fantastic.
None of that.
That is fantastic. I love it. I think I'm now going to have to invest in Studio Series Warp Cybertron Optimus, even though he was on my, maybe I'll get it if I find it for the right price. But then again, I know no BC is going to kick my ass for this, I should probably just wait. He knows my current luck when it comes to buying Transformers toys.
Yeah.
And before I go into the gatekeeping topic, allow me to explain. And I live in the UK, as some of you may know, some of you might not. But as you know, Hasbro distribution here is absolute dog shit. And I don't know for what reason that is, but when Transformers toys do come out here, you have to play the gamble. You either A, buy the toy at retail price or import price and pray that you've won the gamble and it stays that price, or doesn't become rare and expensive because you missed the boat, or B, what usually happens to me is that I buy Transformers Collaborative Series, what was it, the Blackbird Ultimate Expanse for full retail price of about $100. And next thing you know, it's in toy stores for $30. Or I spent $100 on the Hiss Tank Megatron. What happened? He was in game stores for $24.99.
I mean, I'm sure BC can relate to that. In Space Silver.
But yeah, that's essentially UK Transformers collecting in a nutshell. You either buy the toy and hope it retains its value and it doesn't become stupidly rare and expensive to buy if you miss the boat, or you wait and it eventually does drop to $24.99.
Each time he saw these things, he asked, should I buy this? Every time I said, wait. He didn't listen. This one refused to listen. Every time I told him, dude, just wait. Every time you do this, you find it not even a month later for far cheaper. He still refuses to listen. Not even a month goes by, and he sits there, and he just goes, BC, I might have fucked up.
It's like, BC will get a message from me going, God fucking damn it, I lost again. Because it's happened 3 times on 3 separate toys. JP93 and Tyrannocon Rex, Ultimate Expanse, Hiss Tank Megatron. Each time I've bought them for full price, they've now been spotted at retail for $24.99 or lower. So at this point, I may just actually wait till it actually drops for cheap on Hasbro Pulse.
That would be a wise decision. You know what? Tell you what. If you decide, I'm going to go ahead and buy this anyway again, you don't have to deal with me this time.
All hail the... Oh, he's staring at Savage.
No, he's not.
He was.
He's not, though. Well, I'm not the one that's... Why are you looking at me? I didn't do it.
I leave you alone this time. I know you said. You on the other hand?
Ow! Yes, Beanie, I know I'm the idiot who blows full price on Transformers toys in the UK, hoping that I'm correct and it will probably be the best price I can get it at, and then it turns out that it usually isn't.
Hey guys, I think in Woody's case, I think we just simply I don't know how well this will work, but in this instance, this is what Woody needs.
No, I need to start listening to BC for better financial advice.
Hence your intervention.
Instead of going, hey, BC, I found Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime for $74.99. I bought it.
Hey, Woody. Yeah. It drops to like 20.
It's like, God damn it.
When you're done doing the beanie dance there, BC, I want you to do. I want you to pull up that Optimus Prime and transform again after.
Are we doing the beanie dance?
It's not in no way. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ow! You guys requires me to stand up and move it now, right?
Oh, we're doing the beanie dance.
Ah!
See, the Lord Beanie has commanded you to dance, Savage.
I did dance, and he's not liking it.
I've danced. I've danced and appeased the bean.
See? Look, I did the dance. Fuck off.
How much longer are we going to do the beanie dance?
To be fair, hold on. That comment there, that one specifically, that one right there. Hold on. You got no pain, you got no head brain.
Who all would like to see the bean perform a bean kick?
Hang on. I have to say, is this a beanie rider kick? Oh no. What was that riding? What was that beanie rider kick for?
A distraction.
Yeah, I knew it.
Anyway.
Yes, sir. Anyway, so
yeah, to be fair, pull out Optimus Prime and transform real quick. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because there's a reason I'm getting this, because it's a point/funny joke.
Savage, what are you doing?
Oh, you'll see.
I already don't like this.
You'll see.
I don't like it either.
He don't like you either.
I don't like you either.
Oh, I'm sorry. You better be. He's wanted for theft in 13 different systems.
I'll be careful.
He has been gassed by the fuzzball for laughing at my pain. Yeah, good. Fuck you.
Why?
It's called Silverbolt for a reason. He did an air raid and Silverbolted your fucking nostrils.
Alan, this is why we can't take you. You are literally the reason why we can't have nice things.
You melt chrome off. You melt the chrome off of plastic with a simple gas pass. Hey guys, look! You see Captain Phasma?
That turns to tinfoil.
All right, and now do me a favor. This is way before the gatekeeping. Now remove his arm. This is after not listening. See? Told you it was funny.
Was that
after that joke?
It was hilarious. Stop being a dick.
Savage, was that a joke about my poor financial decisions regarding Transformers toys?
Look what I got. How much did it cost? Fuck.
Hey guys, I just spent $100 on this toy.
It's $50 here.
Woody, we have it cheaper. It's like $1 cheap here. What? Yeah, I'm feeling what. Yeah, I can still fucking pull off my bullshit.
Well,
I'm like Deadpool on a bad day.
Well, we need to light our darkest hour with you then.
Oh, he's actually got the Matrix of Leadership in his chest. Is it one piece or is it removable?
It is removable, but it is super small, so I need to be careful.
Oh, so you can't actually take it out and Oh, tiny little matrix.
You know what I'm surprised no one has done yet?
What?
You know Shang Tsung's or who is it Shang Tsung? I forget which the or you don't know the fuck the Indiana Jones thing. Kalima. Do that to Optimus Prime. Kalima. Grabs a spark. Mine.
Kalima. Who was he shooting then?
Yeah, who was he shooting? The fuck was that?
So we're still playing a rousing game of musical chairs.
Aren't we always?
Yeah, usually. So anyways, getting to the actual article that Woody looked up for the sake of this topic.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at... I've tried to be as objective as humanly possible in regards to this, reading articles on both sides of the argument. Why gatekeeping is good, why gatekeeping is bad. And scarily enough, and this is a scary thought, I actually found more cohesive and actual correct arguments for gatekeeping than against it.
Such as?
I am already not liking this.
Right. Now, just to use one of the articles I was reading there was about gatekeeping within the anime community and manga community. And this also extends towards the tokusatsu cinema and even Hong Kong cinema, stuff. And a lot of the gatekeeping over there seems to be more based on keeping otaku culture out of keeping the purity and keeping otaku culture out of it and corrupting it.
What the fuck?
Now, a little explanation is, some people seem to think that, well, excuse me. Some people don't like the idea of translators changing, altering, and modifying dialogue or scenes to fit modern cultural sensibilities or different audiences, and that the intention of the author or creator should be left as is.
I feel like I need to punch someone.
No,
I'm sorry, I don't have time to speak Japanese. I want to fucking watch the show.
no, but when the thing is, a lot of the times when manga or anime gets translated into the West, like 4Kids, for example, right? They changed a lot of stuff to suit US audiences and for censors, correct?
Pretty much.
We all know that Hell in Dragon Ball Z got changed to Hiffle. And, a lot of people are saying, you know what, maybe we shouldn't let 4Kids do this kind of crap to Dragon Ball, and we should just let whatever Akira Toriyama said, wanted for Dragon Ball, be that, if you know what I mean. And then another point of that was also, when it comes to otaku culture, is also this whole fandom thing with fan comics, with ships and all that sort of stuff, that a lot of it, a lot of people just don't like. But that was sort of like the weakest part of the argument. The whole the weird fan art, the weird fan stories, the weird stuff, and we say, you know what? No. You can be a fan, but just no weird stuff. And I do remember that with in the early 2000s with the whole Starscream is my bishy kind of stuff. And a lot of people just were like, what? But then I was looking at another article, and excuse me. And when it comes to excuse me, gatekeeping from this side, is one person actually asked the question: why is it acceptable to gatekeep other things but not nerd culture?
Because nerd culture should never be kept behind a gate. Let it be free.
No, but why is it okay to, question whether someone's a true fan of boxing or wrestling or American football or baseball or even music?
Simple. Because it's not. It's not acceptable. Especially when the whole idea of screaming, "You shall not pass." In the Transformers community, that is literally what we deal with on a daily basis. And I'm not here for it.
No.
Trying to keep the purity of the content out of the hands of the otaku. I'm sorry, but isn't the otaku just as much a fan as you are?
Yeah, but the point of the purity on the otaku side was like, okay, so why do we need to change this bit of dialogue to suit this particular audience when that's not the intention of the author?
Because not all cultures are the same.
You have to be Captain Obvious for that one.
No, but then my question goes back to why would I ever want to watch 4Kids when I could just watch a subbed episode of Dragon Ball Z? Why?
Some do it just in case of comparison of like, how does Sean Shemo sound in comparison to the original? I become so. I can feel you there.
Because so not so much wrong.
Now the point I was also the also I was gonna point I was reading, and this actually makes sense, right? Is and I'll read this verbatim. I think that gatekeeping is absolutely fine. There is a difference between just enjoying something and being a fan. And I think that it is fine to gatekeep whether or not someone is really a fan. It's usually accepted in sports fandom, which often uses the test of name a full starting lineup for your favorite team or you're not a true fan. However, for some reason, people are annoyed in other areas if you try to gatekeep whether or not someone is an actual fan or not. Today, I said that you can't call yourself a Star Wars fan if you don't consume Star Wars media beyond the main 9 movies and got backlash. I don't have a problem with people casually enjoying Star Wars in this way, or in fact anything else. But I think you have to engage with something beyond the bare minimum amount if you are actually a fan. If you are a fan, you will want to engage with that hobby further than just watching the movies. Maybe watch the cartoons, collecting action figures, reading novels or comics. However, if you do not engage with it beyond said minimal amount, you aren't really a fan so much as someone who enjoys it as a surface level. TLDR. Gatekeeping is fine. There is a difference between a fan who engages with something more than minimum and an enjoyer. Edit. The most common comment has been along the lines of, everyone starts unless I don't turn them away. Of course, you don't want to turn them away from your hobby. My idea is more this. Someone should be encouraged to take up lifting weights, but if they are only benching 100 pounds, they can't call themselves a bodybuilder, or shouldn't call themselves a bodybuilder. So, what do you think to that piece?
Just, they don't bring Star Wars in today's. My mind is still.
But you could just swap out that Star Wars comment for anything else. You know, Marvel, DC, Transformers, Gundam, whatever.
Except I don't really see that much of gatekeeping for Gundam because everyone's like, "Hey, welcome. What's your favorite one?" I don't care. Come in.
You understand my point.
See, that's basically become a theme on here. Every single time we got to talk about fandoms, every time Gundam comes up, we had nothing bad to say. Mm-hmm. You want to know why?
Because they're good people.
Well, you so much as dare. Matter of fact, here. Savage?
Yes, sir.
I prefer the Bay movies over the 2 new ones.
You are a terrible Transformer fan. You are not allowed to be one. You have to watch every single one of them. The two newest ones are better ones. You're a shitter. You're a piece of shit. I bet you.
Now, here's how this would actually go. So, I'm actually not as much of a fan of the Bay films. I actually prefer the other 2.
I mean, that's not a bad opinion about that. No, they could have been better.
Yeah. I mean, just with everything with 07, I mean, I wish it was better.
I mean, let's not talk about Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh God, no. See, this is what regular discourse is. Now, to retreat back to the other one, just for a quick second, here's how I normally handle shit like that. You know, I'm not really a big fan of the Bayverse films. I actually prefer the other 2.
What? You don't like the Bay? You don't like the other 2? Or you like Bayverse one? What's wrong with you? You're a piece of shit. You're stupid. God!
Real fans consume the media regardless of what it is. You want to try me again?
But then that's what that article is bringing up. It says, yeah, you can enjoy something on a surface level, but can you really call yourself a fan if you don't consume other media?
As there's no true Scotsman, there is no true fan that can be Scotsman. What the fuck? Hold on, what? Al, what does that mean?
There's
Let's
the one
actually unpack this comment. As there is no true Scotsman, there is no true fan that can be objectively measured. I'm a true fan because I like the franchise, and so are you if you enjoy any of it.
What do you mean by true Scotsman? What does that mean?
There's a logical fallacy called the no true Scotsman fallacy, right? Where the logical fallacy is no true Scotsman would not eat porridge in the morning without honey on his porridge. And then someone says, oh, well, I don't eat porridge in the morning. Well, you're not a true Scotsman then. No, but and to bring this up to you, BC. Okay, let's bring this up to something on your level. You were a professional boxer, correct?
Once, yes.
So, if I only trained 3 times in the gym and never had any fights, amateur or professional, could I call myself a boxer?
No.
There you go. But what if I did?
If you did, at that point, I would have to ask you how many and, what your WL ratio at that point.
And I would say, well, I've had 3 months training in the gym. I've had no amateur and I've had no professional fights, but I'm still a boxer.
Yeah, no, you're not.
And there you go. You just proved my point.
Stop gatekeeping.
I have not done any form of boxing beyond surface level training, but I'm still calling myself a boxer, and you're telling me, no, you're not.
At that point, my guy, we got to go a couple rounds in the ring. Let's see what you got.
You understand the point.
Yeah, I do.
And you know what? Do you know what? I actually agree, and I stand by that statement. You can enjoy something on a surface level. Look, if you only want to read the IDW Transformers comics, go right ahead. No one's stopping you. Nobody's saying you can't enjoy them. Nobody is saying you can't enjoy that one aspect of the surface level franchise you enjoy. But can you really call yourself a fan if you don't expand beyond that? Don't expand, read more of the comics, read more of the storylines, play the games, do more with the fandom?
So, basically, the main major reason as to why I felt gatekeeping needed to be brought up, not like he makes very good and very valid points. My problem with gatekeeping is it's not used in the proper way.
Yes.
Gatekeeping as a whole is literally a case of, instead of putting it as, oh, I would definitely say I'm a Transformers fan. Okay, how much of the media do you consume? I really only watched a couple of the movies, but I was a fan. Yeah, hate to break it to you, but if you've only seen 2 of the actual live-action films, you got a lot of ground to cover before you can truly call yourself a fan. If it was conversations like that, I wouldn't feel a need to have the conversation. How it actually ends up going down is, well, I am a Transformers fan, but I really can't sit through G1. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
How dare you! It is the sacred toy commercial. How dare you! You are not a Transformers fan because you did not like the original cartoon.
See, now the thing is, and this is going to be my point, right? This would be the exact point where gatekeeping should be kicking the right people out.
Just like I just did, because I decided I had to do that.
That rabid Gene Warner that, is going, he'd be like, out.
Yeah, that is not gatekeeping. It's not. It's really just you're being a dick.
That's what I would. That's, to give it its correct name, that's rabid fanboyism. Yeah, but the thing is, some people, start off as the casuals and expand further. Some people do. Some people just never go beyond that casual thing.
So, in regard to this comment, let me be clear. There is a reason why we specify a casual from a fan. What you are describing here is a casual.
Mm-hmm.
Normies is literally a case of whether they're enjoying things on a surface level or not. That doesn't make them a fan. If they don't want to be a fan and just enjoy things from the outsider's perspective, then no, they're not a fan. Perfect example of this. I am the living, breathing example of it when it comes to Star Wars. I consume little bits and pieces of the media. The only reason why I sat through all the films is not because I'm a fan, but because I got invested and I wanted to make sure I saw it all the way through to the end.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
what
the
you're saying?
only reason why I saw the new trilogy. So therefore, saying by this same exact logic, you're technically saying I'm a fan, are you not? No. Anybody in this show who knows me knows damn well I am not a Star Wars fan. I never was, and I never will be. Do I enjoy The Mandalorian? Absolutely. Do I find certain things about the Star Wars franchise that I like? Yes, I do. Does that make me a fan? No. Why? Simple. I don't consume enough media about it to give enough of a shit. I don't give enough of a shit about the franchise. So therefore, how can you call me a fan of this franchise when I don't care?
Another example, BC. Me versus you on Gundam. Me, I'm a casual. And I know I'm a casual. I'm aware of the cartoons. I saw Gundam Wing on Toonami. I've watched a bit of MSG. I've watched a bit of Gundam Vietnam. I'm buying in the process of sorting out my first model kit.
Vietnam.
But at the end of the day, I'm the normie watching it from the outside. You, however, BC, are the much bigger fan. You're more invested in the franchise than I am. You've played the games. You've read the manga. You've watched the anime. You've built the model kits. And you've built way more model kits than I have.
Let me put it simply as this in regard. You would watch the show and say, oh, this is cool. This is kind of cool. I like watching it. You would be like, okay, I can tell you exactly why I would be driving a Zaku 1 without fucking hesitation.
Exactly.
You know what? And as much as I know that was a dig at me, he's not fucking wrong.
He's got it. He has got it. Savage is on it.
Peg that shit. For instance, here's the thing. One of the things about gatekeeping that I just can't stand is when people are literally just they're locking away the fandom from people who are genuinely interested about learning more. They're trying to gatekeep that knowledge. When the reality of it is, if you want the franchise to flourish, you gotta let them in. You gotta let them learn.
Exactly, I agree. And like I think the rabid fanboyism has taken over gatekeeping. The people that get angry at some guy's girlfriend because she wore a Thor t-shirt at Comic-Con and she bought it just because it looked cool and she thinks Chris Hemsworth looks hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, running up to her and screaming in her face, like, how many Thor comics have you read? Which was your favorite dog? Which was your favorite author? Which was your favorite artist? But that being said, I do want to bring up one thing, and I know this is gonna anger a lot of people. I'm sorry to have to break it to you. Fakes exist.
Stop it! Stop it!
I know a lot of people are going to be mad and say, oh, you're just ragging on fake geek girls, but, they do exist.
What did I just get my ears back into? What?
Now, the thing is, fakes have always existed because people, look, we are social creatures by definition. And we, as a species, want to belong to an out group.
Yeah.
And whether we have an actual vested interest in an out group doesn't matter. We want to latch on. We find an out group, we latch onto it. And some people latch onto that out group simply because they want attention or they want clout. And that's the thing.
The saddest part is we can think of one, but we don't even need to say the name.
You're right, because he's in the chat.
Something Something just fell in Savage's place. And this is the problem. And this is why the problem happened at Comic-Cons, because there were people dressing up as characters at Comic-Con. They had no idea who they were, what they were from. They just latched onto it because it was the cool, hip thing. And when people said, "Oh, you like this character? What did you think to this, this arc in their story?" And they're like, "Oh, well, don't really know. I just saw it on Google Images, and I thought it looked cool."
What is up with you today?
I don't know. I'll be random. Okay, leave me alone.
I love how it always turns into me. I always love how it tries to become. I try to give an honest opinion, and these two start doing Three Stooges routines in the background.
To be fair, this has always been how the show went.
I know. It's like I can't give a round without seeing you two doing Three Stooges routines in the background, like throwing hands.
Here's the thing. This is the reason why the floor became a thing, because that's what stops the whole shenanigans,
Behave yourselves. Behave yourselves.
Shut your ass up.
Do not make me turn this ship around.
You're not the captain. I am.
You know what? No. Fuck you, Woody. You know what you're going to do? You know what you're going to do?
What?
Have fun with the monster.
I wonder what we got this time. Anyway, to be fair, I don't really. Reason why I'm not really being so active in gatekeeping in this topic is because I don't really see it that much, honestly, because I don't dig hard enough for it.
So, if I were to bring in a Walther P-38 and show it to you, and all of a sudden you saw a random little scope on the top of it.
That's because I'm a gun purist. And that's my opinion. I didn't say you should never.
You would scream at the top of your fucking lungs. It is not a real Walther P-38.
No, I would say keep that shit off the scope, or keep that shit off the gun.
Then I'll add a stock and a silencer.
The silencer, I don't give a shit about. They've done some weirder shit like that in the past, but the scope, no.
Here, monster, monster, monster. Here, monster, monster, monster.
All right, Jason Voorhees, get out of here.
I think he...
Wait, you're British. Do you have a license for that knife?
Yes.
You have a license for that knife?
What?
Yeah.
It's coming down at you from the ceiling.
Here, monster, monster. Here, monster, monster, monster. It's coming out of the goddamn walls. Oh, God. It's got me. It's got me. Savage. BT, help.
Cut the feed. So what?
Yes, Mebius, we were indeed talking about the G1 Megatron gun. I was doing it strictly just to be cheeky, So I should probably go check on the imbeciles. What the hell happened to Savage?
I used him as bait.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, shit, it's got your leg! It's coming at you from behind. Savage. Check the ceiling.
Game over, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Oh.
But BC,
But also, the reason why I looked up this way is because for the people who don't know, actually, because no one actually knows.
So that's how the monster got through.
I actually have ceiling access, so in case you see me look up, that's why.
So I was going to say, BC Savage, what did you think to that point I made earlier?
What was your point? Sorry.
About the whole. Well, the only reason when people at Comic-Con being like, "Oh, the only reason I dressed up as this character is because I thought it looked good. I don't know anything about the character. I just saw it on Google Images.
See,
and I liked it."
My thought process on that is actually quite simple. This is an opportunity for us to do one of two things. We already know what the other one is, so I'm merely going to specify on the one that I prefer. Actually try to educate them. Instead of sitting there going, why would you bother dressing up as a character if you don't even know who the fuck they are? Instead, you should be like, oh, well, if you like the look of this character, might I recommend you give this a watch? There might be something in there that you might enjoy. You never know.
I know several people. I know several people who also cosplay as such, and I know a girl who cosplays as such, and she knows more of her characters than what she's just randomly putting on and whatever. But I feel like if I were to ask her, hey, do you even know that character? Why would you dress up as her if you don't even know her? I feel like her honest to God answer would be, because it makes me feel pretty, okay? Leave me alone.
I feel like I know who this is.
You don't.
Damn. Okay. Anyways,
it'd be the same case for me. Just like, why are you dressed up as Broly? You don't even look like Broly. You're not even. Do you even know who that is? Yes, but I do it just so I can feel badass. Okay, leave me alone.
I mean, come on, no one can be as jacked as this Prime.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty much a whole thing behind the fake geek girls thing and fake cosplayers thing that happened a few years ago.
No one can be as jacked as that Prime, but Transformers Prime Phase 2 Prime. He was swollen, you fucking know it.
Here's the difference. He needed an upgrade. He just needed to show up.
In before Fall of Cybertron.
See, I like Fall of Cybertron Prime's design for all intents and purposes. I think the rolling fist mode is awesome.
Sorry.
Anyway, to answer Mebius's question earlier, because I know I didn't exactly answer that one either. We weren't exactly talking about Megatron per se, and I'm talking about more of the actual thing Megatron turned into, like originally was. Now look, yes. I'm just a gun nut. Okay, I like firearms. Let that be known on here. So when I say this, I'm not saying it as it's my law. No one should have it. Blah 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 blah. No, I'm saying it as opinion. In this instance, no, the Walther P-38 should not have a scope because it looks shit on a scope. Because that's my opinion.
The scope's amazing. You know it.
I was gonna say,
it is.
Hey, Savage. The man from Uncle would disagree with you.
The man from what?
The man from Uncle.
Fuck Uncle.
That's literally where Megatron's alt mode of the silent, scoped, and stocked Walther P-38 came from. It was Napoleon Solo's pistol.
Okay, fuck him. I don't care.
What disrespect to history.
I don't care if you're Napoleon Solo or Napoleon Bonaparte. I don't give a shit.
Okay, what about Star
Get that
Wars then?
shit off my gun.
I was going to say, what about Star Wars, huh? You know, and they took, like, existing guns and stuck Greeblies on them.
Stuck green leaves. What?
You know, Greeblies, what they call anything they've got lying around, whether it's model kit parts, camera parts.
You see, that's fine because they were being more creative than they are. That is just, to me, just doesn't look right to me, okay? And again, my opinion. I'm not gatekeeping you from doing that to your own fucking P-38. If I have my P-38, I'm not putting a scope silencer or a stock on it.
Yeah, but Savage, what would you do if I stole your P-38 and did it to you and gave it back?
I would punch you for stealing my gun, first of all. Ah! Ow. What the fuck?
It's like, I'm gonna punch you for, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm going to punch you for taking my shit and then modifying it because that's all sorts of illegal.
Tell that to pimp my ride.
They had consent. They had consent. This isn't consent.
Are you sure they had consent? I'm fairly sure that was pretty much exhibit going around stealing people's cars while they were at work and, you know, bringing them back.
Okay, if that were the case, how come none of them freaked out going, "Why'd you steal my car? You must..." None of them did that. They all went, "Oh my god, hi, oh my goodness," because they were all paid and got consent for it.
They're like,
also, their car got modified. They don't give a shit. The only time it matters is if they took their already nice looking car and made it shittier. Then they would be extra pissed.
Well, I'm fairly sure
it'd be like taking that Prime and trying to revert it back into G1. It would fall to crumbling pieces.
No, all I'm going to say, Savage, is, yeah, I'm sure someone's station wagon minivan looked, you know, someone had their minivan stolen while they were at work and exhibit returned it with a freaking disco in the back, flat screen TV and PlayStation, and be like, now what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Also, in terms of current United States gun laws, if you modify my gun illegal without having permits to do such, guess what? That's a felony offense. You're going to jail.
Bitch.
I'm fairly sure adding the scope to a Walther P-38 is not illegal.
I mean, adding a stock will make it illegal, because that's starting to happen. Anyway, that's political.
Anyway, yes.
Go to sleep.
BC, I think you need the remote control.
Go to sleep.
So I think in retrospect, I think it's safe to say we agree with gatekeeping if it's done the right way. Yes?
Yes.
And not used in the rabid fanboy moment where it's all literally just... God damn it, you two.
Hey, he started swinging at me that time.
I will send you both to Jesus.
You and whose army?
Go to the dishes.
He's the one in the kitchen.
I have a knife.
Cool. Bring it. Cute.
Where's that pistol?
I shot him so hard his internet crashed. I mean,
No, you didn't.
I don't know, JJ. You want to come in and find out?
Yo, what's happening?
Aren't you on break?
Now look at this bean.
Yeah, what I was saying is, it's fine to gatekeep as long as you don't do it the rabid fanboy moment.
Well, so I'm pretty sure
Then
it's
you're-
rabbit, not raven.
Yeah, that's when shit just gets. Well, yeah.
If someone looks at BC and goes, "You bought that FOC Optimus Prime, you're an idiot. The only true G1, the only true Optimus Prime is G1. You're an idiot. Ow! But you're still an
Sorry,
idiot."
that was just a reflex.
But you're still an idiot for buying FOC because G1 is correct. And if that's the way it is, that's fact. G1 is the best. G1 is the only true Transformers, and if you don't like that, you're stupid.
I already have a lot of toxins in my life. I don't anymore.
Anyway, sorry. Well done, BC. Savage, you killed the
90
idiot.
Transformers. I killed the what?
You killed the idiot fanboy.
Well, he shouldn't piss me off.
Yeah, honestly, FSC being the fist on wheels gives him an extra punch. Yeah. Neither Transformers series is correct. I already have a lot of toxins in my life. And
Yes, that fist on. Is that a fucking pun?
Yeah, it was.
I'm just looking this. Woody is Bumblebee while Savage and BC are Skids and Mudflap. Yes.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes. By the way, I feel like I'm gonna start a war here in a minute.
You already have. What do you mean?
We already have. I think I've pissed off most of our fans by saying gatekeeping is actually okay. And yes, fakes exist. Ooh, animated prowl.
Legacy.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Does this mean you've been on another trip to the Cybertron store?
Yes, I went on yet another trip to Cybertron, and let me be clear when I say I did not get this figure with the strict intention of shitting on it and hating on it. My true intention for it was to see how I felt about the direction they were taking with Legacy Animated. And I'm going to be real when I say I want more.
You think that this is a vast improvement of what we've seen in Wave 1, and you're pleased with the direction?
Yes. I'm beyond pleased with this. This is what Bulkhead and RC should have been. Hell, I'll take that back. I feel this is what the Prime characters should have been.
This is the direct. You know what? I'm actually glad to see that Hasbro have taken the fan comments on board in regards to the Wave 1 non-G1 figures and have actually improved the style and the design.
BC, 1 second. I need to punch the chat real quick. All right, Roy. Because if you bring up that comment right there,
Legacy
not that one. There you
go. Well, you've punched Aladar, but the question is whether he'll actually feel it or not.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing a Red Lantern ring for a reason.
Yeah, but you know what they say, Savage. Where there's no sense, there's no feeling.
He got no feeling in his head.
He was supposed to have feeling in there?
No, just like we would think that he would have a brain there.
Okay, that's fucked up.
No thoughts, head empty.
Oh,
I could be cruel. I could be actually extra cruel. Do you know what? If you shot Alan in the head, do you know what would happen?
What?
He'd whistle when he ran.
You can turn his head into a piggy bank.
He's just got a bullet hole in his head. He just, starts walking through Target. You just hear him coming because it's whistling.
All right, where's that idiot? Okay, let me try this. Oh, that's why. Wait, that's why he wears the headphones.
God damn it! How the fuck is it that he's getting roasted on the show when he's not here?
To be fair, I find it funny that this Scrapyard has just evolved into Three Stooges between you two and Alan roasts.
I mean,
and the topic in question just gets glossed over.
I mean, to be fair, as far as I'm completely aware, he has every right to be on this show right now, so there's no excuse on that.
Except you forget who the boss of this show is. I'm the one that decides when he comes back.
Technically, BC, I didn't hear anything in the rulebook that says we can't kick the shit out of him because he's not here.
I didn't say that now, did I?
No, and the fact is that he actually is here.
Yeah, Mebius actually did.
Yeah, he did. He called us the Three Stooges when he first started watching us. Yeah. And we're proud of it.
I called them the Three Stooges when I started watching these three. Yep.
Besides, what other form of entertainment do you get to see when you do something like this? Hey, BC, watch this.
Hey, I like that sandwich. Here, let's try this.
Knock it off, you two.
No.
You know what? Fresh Febreze Day.
You got that in my eyes.
Good, that might have a refresher. Clear point of view.
I can't see him.
Well, you'll be fine.
Are we in the after party? Are we still discussing, or are we still being?
We're pretty much in the after party.
I mean, again, I don't really have anything to say for gatekeeping because I'm just here at this point.
Yeah. He's just here for the lulz. We just keep him, we just keep him around.
Well, someone's gonna bring comedy to this boring shit.
We just keep him around for the lulz. We just let him out every now and then.
Wait, what the hell? What the hell? How the fuck?
Hello.
What is he doing?
Hello.
What is this idiot doing
So someone's got to bring the comedy into things. Well, you're doing a shit job of it.
Last time I haven't seen you try since you started making a show, Mr. Fucking Pilot episode. You can't
look. All I'm gonna say on it is, we call you the Savage for a reason, but it seems like you're losing your touch, buddy. You might want to freshen up your there.
Last I checked, you're looking back at the previous me, which is why you're the out mode. You only paid you 2 back then. I'm looking at the now, and now you're outdated as fuck.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Continue to be proud, fossil fuel.
Hey, look, fossil fuels are what keep the world going these days, so you can be your electric car batteries, all that shit, but just know gas is still going to be relevant.
Not your gas.
Not that kind of gas, dumbass.
Your kind of gas kills everyone. Shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean, I told you guys to buckle the hatches.
They base the Anabomb off of your ass. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, just like the McRib. He back. And just like the McRib.
He gone.
He gone. I think Woody liked that one.
damn it! I'm gonna have to say, thanks, BC.
That was great.
Just like the McRib, he's gone. God damn it!
I like to think of it as a Shamrock Shake.
Yeah, but they come back once a year.
Just like Aladar.
I was gonna say,
Oh
I guess
my god.
no, it's more like Szechuan sauce.
Once in a lifetime.
He back. Aw.
He's back. Shit.
Should we check on him?
Nah, he's fine. He's
Nah,
back.
he's fine. He's fine. He'll be okay. He went home. He good. He okay.
Look, BC, just shove him back under the sofa with the couch monster. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I could already hear
I
I could already hear the monster trembling. Just
uh,
why are you trembling, monster? His gas kills people.
That's probably why. Thing is, that's probably why there's no monsters under the bed or in the closet.
Check your DMs.
Come on, JJ.
Is that the name of your kid? Wait, what?
We're chanting for JJ, you know.
You leave my brother out of this.
You're getting replaced by your brother. I don't want to hear it. Ah! You know what? Bone. You see, I fucking called it.
Look at him.
You see, BC, this is what I meant. I tossed a bone. You didn't go for the bone. You lied to me.
Oh.
JJ.
Why are you looking up at me?
I'm gonna say, nice to see you, buddy.
I feel like JJ's ready to throw hands again. I don't know.
Yeah, you just looked up at me and started doing whatever the hell that was. What was that?
I'm offering JJ a fist bump.
Wrong way.
Wrong side, bro.
Fist bump.
Wrong side, bro. Yeah, you would.
I keep forgetting it's mirrored. Forgive.
See, he and I got this down pat at this point.
Yeah. You also have to remember it's 2 a.m. I'm still half asleep. Oh, he got the scourge.
I mean, hey, we can be buddies. We can be buddies. We can be friends. We can be friends.
Oh.
We can be friends.
Hey
We're
guys,
not
can I
friends no
join
more.
in?
We're not friends no more.
No.
And oh my god, her hand is G.I. Joe.
Smash.
I have a shoe.
Ow.
And I have a beam.
Yeah, we all hate.
Doggy treat. Go.
Hello, Bean. Hello, Bean. He's cutie.
I
He
gotta
threw
bring
a treat. He
So,
threw
I
a
gotta
treat. Let
ask
it
you-
go.
I need to bring my
So-
dog. Hold on. Hold
Doggy
on.
treat. Doggy treat. Doggy treat. Doggy treat.
What?
Ah. You lied to me, PC. He doesn't go for the treats.
Because you keep throwing him away from me. It's evil.
Your dad's the one that's holding you still. Blame him.
Listen to me, you motherfucker.
What? I'm the one
I
trying
have
to give you
a
the treat.
mouth.
I'm trying to
Hey.
give you the treat.
Savage. Hey, Beanie, do you want me to call Peter? Do you want me to call Peter on Savage?
Peter's not one you want to call.
I can report into it. So, JJ, I got to ask. Oh, the puppy. Oh, yeah, we got an adult.
What's the name of the sex?
This is Taro. He's a male. He's a male dog.
Oh, hi, Taro.
Taro.
Hi.
Say hi, Taro.
Say hi.
Oh,
Whoops.
Say hi to Bean. Say hi to Bean.
Charles like, I don't want to be here.
Say hi.
so I was like, put me down, please.
Say hi. No.
Oh, well, I was going to ask you, JJ, what are,
We did.
what are your thoughts on the Studio Series Scourge?
Your Uncle Savvy.
My thoughts on Studio Series
Uncle Savvy.
101.
You did another one of your Jordan fans.
Yeah, awesome toy, awesome figure. I only have some minor complaints. The smokestacks on the left side are a little bit loose on my copy, and I don't. I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of the visible hand and claw on the back of the truck. That's just, oh my gosh. so, not a big fan. But otherwise, I'm fine with the figure. He's a solid toy, solid figure, fun to transform back and forth, and great toy, great figure. Love him.
The smokestack could be fixed with the simple nail polish or floor polish trick. Then,
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
do you think he's going to be the standout Studio Series, or?
Yeah, I think he's like the standout for. Actually, no, the Maximals are a standout for Studio Series because that's the first time we've seen Maximals in the Studio Series line. So, yeah.
Yeah, and in a different other than mainline or masterpiece.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Very different. Very, very different. And of course, I do. Oh, I also. I when I got Scourge, I pulled the trigger on this guy as well, same time.
Ooh, you got Battle Trap and Bumblebee as well.
Yeah, I mean I had Battle Trap way before I got Scourge, so yeah, I got Bumblebee and Scourge at the same time.
So what are your thoughts on the new Bumblebee?
I will say he's the second best in my opinion. Number one is still the Jeep Bumblebee in my opinion because it's a Jeep. We've never seen Bumblebee Jeep, so that's number one in my book. But number two, close second is this guy. I didn't think that he was the best Bumblebee figure I've owned because the backpack doesn't tab in for me. Doesn't really tab in. It kind of bugs me, and it So
Could that one be fixed also with the tricks, or is it just a bad engineering?
It's just there. It just sits there. It doesn't really tab in. So yeah.
Okay.
And of course, the lack of paint in the head area and the stupid blade. It's just plain yellow.
So it sounds like they've cheaped out a bit with this off-road Bumblebee.
Yeah, they kind of cheapened out on it, but the car mode looks great. It's my favorite car mode for Bumblebee. So yeah.
It's just it falls down on the robot.
Yeah, the robot mode just so, yeah.
Yeah, the reason I was going to say I agree with you on Jeep Bumblebee. I mean, I didn't get the original B-movie Studio Series off-road Bumblebee because it wasn't released here. But I did get in on the Nest Bumblebee repaint. And I thought that was a fan. Yeah, I got the Nest version of this. Still a fantastic toy.
The Jeep mode is so wow. Oh,
yeah.
It's so different. So many Bumblebees. I've never seen Bumblebee turn into a Jeep, so yeah.
I agree, and the Nest version is a good repaint to that.
Yeah, I never got the Nest version because it never happened in the movie. So
yeah, but I got it because it was like, oh, I do want Jeep Bumblebee, and this was a cheap way of getting it.
Mm-hmm. Wait, say hold on. Are you saying? Wait, hold on. I heard the comment of this happened in the movies. You're saying the scene in the first scene or one of the first few scenes on Earth with Bumblebee on the Bumblebee movie didn't happen?
No, the Nest repaint.
We have seen a lot of Bumblebees throughout the past, throughout the years. We've seen Bumblebee turn into a Volkswagen, a Camaro, and a car in Transformers Prime and Robots 15 and Rescue Bots. But never in my life have I seen a Bumblebee turn into a Jeep until the Bumblebee movie happened.
Okay, I was gonna say like, wait, you didn't say the Bumblebee movie at all, so I was like, wait, hold on.
And I'm also going to say, don't forget, JJ, the armored car from the Last Night movie.
Oh yeah, the World War II vehicle. I mean, that doesn't really count as a Jeep, so.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a different alt mode for Bumblebee, and it was a nice toy as well.
I mean, the toy is okay. It's okay at best. This is okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, I did pick up Hot Rod and Bumblebee in both the World War II forms.
I'm hearing another voice in the background.
That's probably my mom speaking out in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay, Sam? Are you okay, BC? It's all right. You went silent. I thought you didn't have to slap Aladar around because he crapped the bed again, did he? Fair enough.
Oh God, Aldar cracked his can.
So, Rise of the Beast trailer. What do y'all think about it?
Haven't seen it yet still.
The what?
What do you mean you haven't seen the trailer yet?
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
I seen it at work the other day. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say this.
I'm sorry. You know what? Freaking.
Ow. JJ, I don't know if you'll agree with this or NBC. Is this going to be the closest thing we're going to get to a live action kicker? Hey, you know what I'm talking about from the trailer.
Oh, me watching the trailer, having to not watch the trailer yet is bad, but apparently Kicker coming back apparently is bad.
Yeah.
No,
that's
not
very bad because Kicker sucks.
Everyone hates Kicker, even me. He's freaking annoying.
Yeah, but you understand the point I was making with the
yes,
suit.
the fact that Noah has an exosuit. Oh, oops.
It was a blink and you'll miss it thing from the trailer. Seriously, how the fuck have you not seen it yet?
Yeah, bro.
Because I have. Okay, you know what? Justin. Checkmate.
All I'm going to say is, I'm sorry, JJ, and I'm sorry, BC. I'm still going to call him Pablo.
I'm using his logic.
You know, he already has his ear fins, so yeah.
He's Pablo.
Savage.
I don't want to see it because I want to see more of the movie itself instead of just going to see the trailer.
Fair.
Okay.
That's why I said Justin.
Okay.
So, bah!
I really
all of y'all just.
Now I do feel like I'm in a Three Stooges short. It really is Larry, Curly, and Moe now.
Okay, now we can talk about the trailer without Savage just telling us he hasn't even watched the trailer.
Yeah,
Hold on. He basically is saying he wants to go into the movie mainly surprise.
I don't blame him, since a lot of trailers these days are literally now just the entire plot of the movie in like 2 minutes.
I mean, I originally didn't even want to see the trailer because I wanted to be surprised with the main movie itself, but I decided to go and watch it.
I wasn't ready yet.
I wasn't doing that.
To be fair, I was just flicking through.
Wait.
Whoa! Oh, BC's dead now.
To be fair, JJ, I was sat listening to.
BC, want to tickle you till you.
Oh, BC has fallen. I rule the Scrapyard now.
There we go.
See, that woke him up. No, what I was doing is saying is I was flicking through Facebook at work and the trailer came up, so I thought, you know what, I'll watch this.
I was literally in a musical theater class, and then I looked at my phone and I looked at YouTube. Oh, it's out already. And then I was watching it with no audio, and then I was watching it, and then I saw something huge being revealed.
If it's about Unicron, I already know about that part because people kept typing out all over the fucking place.
Yeah, they're basically stealing a plot device from Prime.
Well, not Prime.
Not really?
Stole the plot device from Prime because that version of Unicron was Earth, which is a totally ripoff from Transformers Prime, which didn't work. It failed. But Rise of the Beast, the actual U boy, the actual big U, is his own planet, just like the original G1 version.
Okay.
And that is what I wanted to see for the movies. Seeing a big ass Unicron.
I'd be interested to see
proper Unicron planet with big horns and a big maw, a big mouth, and razor sharp blades, and he's revealed to have a voice actor. So yeah.
Who's the voice actor?
We don't know him, but his name is Coleman Domingo.
He's probably an unknown at this point, or
no, it's already confirmed that Unicron has a voice actor for Rise of the Beast.
no. I mean the actual actor is largely unknown. You know, he's kind of a new guy.
It seems like Coleman Domingo is largely unknown. Like no one really knows who he is.
So this might be his first foray into a big budget Hollywood movie. That will propel him to stardom, probably.
He was in Law and Order.
Yeah, so he's a TV actor, and this is his first.
Yeah, pretty much.
His name was.
Okay, hold on. He just named the one thing. Doesn't make him automatically. I decided to pull up his IMDb just to see. He's got a few things under his belt. He ain't new. It's just.
What's his name again?
Coleman Domingo. Apparently, he's a part of Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah. How many episodes though?
99. It says. I don't know if that's the whole show or if it's just the ones he's been a part of.
IMDb can be a bit iffy sometimes because it can list things that they're not necessarily a part of.
Unless he's supposed to be the main guy, then in that case, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because Fear the Walking Dead was a prequel to The Walking Dead.
Is a new revolution.
Okay.
He was Victor Strand in Fear the Walking Dead.
That being said, I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Other than you, because I'm pretty sure you didn't pay attention. So how does everybody feel about the fact that Wheeljack has his ears?
I kind of figured that they were, like we said in the Wheeljack episode, it was either being scrapped or redesigned. And guess what? He got redesigned.
I would say no, he was not.
No, but I think they added the air fins like last minute.
No. Those things felt fucking intentional from the offset. Like you can tell when something's added in last second just to appease a specific fan base. These weren't. These were intended straight from the offset. That we were supposed to see him do this in this trailer.
So that means the designers knew what they were doing?
Yeah,
So here's
I'm willing to say that the designers knew what the fuck they were doing. They just basically sat there with a shield blocking off the backlash, so that when the trailer finally fucking dropped, the one with him in it, because at that point they had everything finished. And
So
like
here's the
I
question.
fucking assumed straight from the fucking get-go, you whiny little fucking bitches.
Mhm.
I knew from the offset something like that had to have been the case. There's no way in hell they would sit there and not keep continuity in mind. And guess what?
They kept continuity, yeah. They
So
kept
here's the question I've got to ask you, BC. Then, if you think this was planned, right? Why was his Jada toy scrapped? Why was his toy pushed? His mainline toy.
His Jada toy is not scrapped. His Jada toy is not scrapped. His Jada toy just got revealed.
But initially it was scrapped. His
No,
mainline toy got pushed back, and let me finish. He was notably absent from a lot of promotional material, including the standee.
They hadn't had the CG work done yet. We can blame most of the backlash on the people who leaked the toy ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because there was
The toy was more or less based just on a concept. It wasn't finalized yet. People lost their fucking minds over a toy.
Yeah, it's just a toy. And plus, they need to understand these are freaking aliens. Why do you care so much about the head sculpts?
I think it's because the fact that this is supposed to be the same Wheeljack we saw in the Bumblebee movie, and he looks completely different.
Let me say this. I have already said this so many times. We have so many different Wheeljacks with the similar design traits, like the ears and the battle mask. Can we have at least something different, like a Wheeljack with glasses?
Yeah, but
you'll
understand.
Before we've seen Wheeljack with a mouth before in Transformers Prime and Cyberverse and Earthspark. We've seen them have a mustache, a goatee. So,
I mean, like I said,
what's the fucking problem at that point?
Yeah,
I think the point is that this is
let them try something new. Let them be creative and make Wheeljack have different colors. He doesn't need to be white, green, and red all the time. So look at Armado Wheeljack; he's all black.
Mm-hmm. I think, like I said, the point being that it is supposed to be the same character. So why the redesign? Couldn't they have just made the Bumblebee design work with the Pablo van?
Look at Dark of the Moon Q/Wheeljack. He's freaking blue. He's blue.
Yeah.
And not only that, he's blue, and also Armada Jackie. He doesn't even. None of the head sculpts are exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly.
In Wheeljack case, he was never intended to be called Wheeljack. He was originally supposed to be called Sideswipe.
Yeah, because he's so based on G1 Sideswipe. Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they swapped names somewhere in the production, and it was too late to fix it.
Yeah, that caused John Wheeljack to be renamed Downshift. So
yeah, I was going to say, and the totally not Wheeljack Downshift.
I mean, he's still Wheeljack in the Superlink version. So
yeah. But I think that I admit that was one of the arguments I read. It's literally just if it's supposed to be the same character from Bumblebee in this movie, well, why does he look completely different?
We also got to keep one major thing in mind with the Bumblebee movie. All those Studio Series toys specifically for the Bumblebee movie, dude, they were all literally based on concepts. They were not meant to transform in the movie for the sake of the toys that made them transform. So everybody had it locked into their fucking head that for whatever fucking reason, since the toy turned into a car, that's what he had to turn into in the fucking movie. That's not the case. We never saw him transform. So for all we know, his van mode was actually what his Cybertronian mode was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. But then his head in the Bumblebee movie was more G1 inspired, but keeping with the Bayish elements. So why have we got a completely, well, I am going to say it, Steve Urkel appearance?
I mean, you look at this. Look at the bright side. I mean, look at RC. She became from pink to red.
Yeah, but I mean, she still retains the same design and appearance as she did in the Bumblebee movie.
Here is my response. Bumblebee as my major argument point. The Transformer is not supposed to be locked into one specific form. They can change their physical appearance, both as their physical robot and what they turn into, just like that. With Wheeljack, it's the same exact idea.
Yep.
He has a completely new design entirely because at this point, I'm just going entirely based off of an assumption. I'm not saying that this is true. But from what I understand, Wheeljack, when he gets to Earth, starts looking around at all the other vehicle modes that he could possibly scan and just keeps going, I don't like that one, I like that one, I like that one, I like that. Ooh. Hello. When he sees the Volkswagen, so he scans that. And when he scans that, his physical appearance completely changes.
Yeah.
To the point where now the body has to be able to match what he turns into.
Then I could poke a hole in that argument with one thing. Why didn't any of the other Transformers appearances change when they scanned different alt modes and checked throughout the movies?
Oh, I mean,
because it matched their body already.
Why didn't Bumblebee, with the amount of different versions of the Camaro that Bumblebee's been, why did he keep the same face and same general appearance?
Okay. I'm going to say this. When I saw the teaser trailer for Rise of the Beast, I look at Bumblebee's design very closely. And I look at it. Wait a minute. It's so completely different from the ending of the Bumblebee movie when he was in his old Camaro robot mode. Like, it's so different. Like, the chest is more split up and more angular. But from the Bumblebee movie, that end credit scene there, it's straight. Like, it's just the front of the car, not split apart. So I looked at the Rise of the Beast version. I'm like, ooh.
I'm going to answer this one with this. By assumption, I'm going to assume that the Transformer itself, without any context, I cannot truly iron out this half of the argument, but I can definitely at least say this. It seems as if a Transformer likes a specific way their body looks, they can alter their body to only have the specific parts of the vehicle where they want. To whereas others are like, I looked like this for the longest time. I'm really not feeling it anymore. Let's change it up. So when the next vehicle they scan, when they turn into that, they could change their physical body.
I mean,
that's all I got for you on that.
Like, let me point out this real quick though, because let's look at I know we don't really care for the Bayverse much, but look at Age of Extinction Bumblebee.
I actually like that design.
I know. I'm saying, like, his body does entirely change.
Yeah.
From the classic one we've seen from the rest of the movies beforehand
to something completely new.
Yeah.
And then in the last one, he went back to normal.
Yeah, then he went back to normal. But no, he did change. I also counted what do you say with Megatron?
Yeah.
Megatron changed each separate fucking movie.
Yeah. It also was super fucking annoying. But with that said,
yeah,
I had it and then I lost it.
Bumblebee, he changed like his car mode like so many times, but with the similar design traits every single movie. But with the Age of Extinction as an exception, because when he scanned that 2014 Camaro, his body completely changed. Like,
Yeah, even his head was different. Like, it was fucking.
and you know why? You know why people complain about that design for Bumblebee? Because they think that he copied Stinger. Stinger copied Bumblebee.
Stinger was built to copy Bumblebee. That was the whole idea.
Yeah. And I knew that Bumblebee would have that design already if he scanned the 2014 Camaro. I knew because it's his design, it's his body. So Stinger is not allowed to have that because he's a stupid copycat, which is why I don't like Stinger. I mean, I like his design, but I don't like his character. So
It would have been funny as hell if it was like, oh, Stinger trying to be cliff jumper. Fucking what?
I mean, if you know of MP Con's, his stop motion film series, Darkness Within series, he made Stinger an upgraded version of Cliff Jumper.
Sorry, I do apologize. I do apologize for that. I had a minor emergency to deal with.
So, basically, with that said, though, it's kind of understandable why there's a lot of confusion for this. But honestly, I feel like once we have the context as to why he looks so different, I feel like that's going to definitely simmer down a lot of the complaints. It won't completely eliminate them. I know some people are still going to be like, "Oh, they just did that because they wanted us to shut up." When the reality of it is, you just can't take the loss, can you?
Yeah.
So, with that said, I don't hate Wheeljack's design. I genuinely don't. I just need more context as to why he looks the way he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I've been asking for straight from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Give me context as to why he looks like this.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw him wear a battle mask in the trailer in that last battle scene.
He did not.
It was just his wife wearing the earphones for battle.
Yeah. Now, of course, if for whatever reason they decide, oh, that's what he actually looks like underneath all that shit, but when he's in battle, the ears flip out and the classic mouth guard slides in, like in Transformers Prime. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Well, I'll have to just wait and see in June.
Yeah.
And apparently, Studio Series Wheeljack from Rise to the Beast is delayed.
It's far less. It's far less. How do I put this? It's far less.
Conspicuous.
No. It's far less a case of the figure was
Delayed or canceled.
delayed. It's far less a case of the figure was delayed. I'm sorry, my ADHD is acting up like a motherfucker right now. But yeah, I think it's far less a case of the figure was delayed and more a case of they didn't want to reveal everything they had right from the jump like they did with all movies before. So they decided, you know what? Let's dial it back and when it comes to the Studio Series stuff, we're going to dial it back and we're going to give people an opportunity to kind of consume what we already put out. So once the actual film drops, then we can show the rest of it off.
Yeah, and especially since Hasbro would have well known that the Jungle Mission 3-pack's already been stolen. You know, the mainline Jackie.
Yeah.
The mainline Pablo has already been shown on the internet, and that's where the backlash started with the design on that.
Yeah, I do want to say this. If y'all remember, there was a fan stream that did the pipeline reveal stuff for Legacy Evolution Wave 3.
Yeah.
When they revealed the pipeline stuff, I knew that was what they were going to reveal in the next stream. and they did reveal that. But the problem is that people complain so much in the live chats, saying they want the trailer, and then in the end they say that the live stream was trash because of no trailer. And I'm like, seriously, really?
Yeah.
So you came to a stream that was strictly just supposed to show off toys,
Yeah.
expecting a trailer, and when you didn't get what you wanted, you called the whole thing trash because all you got was toys.
Honestly, BC, that's
what they said. That's what people said. I'm like,
that's honestly, BC, that's the state of the fandom now. It's like, I didn't get what I want in a stream. I didn't get the reveals I wanted, so therefore it's trash.
That's it. Everyone go yell at McDonald's for not giving my salad.
You know what? You understand my point? It's like,
You mean salads?
I do know.
If you go to, it's like going to San
Thank
Diego
you for not
Comic-Con.
actually getting offended on that one.
It's like going to San Diego Comic-Con and, Marvel not dropping a trailer at that thing and then getting mad because they didn't show the trailer you wanted to see.
Yeah, just...
And that's...
You know what? No. Everybody mute up. I need the floor real quick. Listen. If we are getting these live streams to allow us to see what's coming down the pipeline, I feel like we as a fan base need to be happy. Just because they're not showing a trailer does not make the fucking thing trash. If you think an entire live stream is trash because it didn't show the trailer, the one thing you wanted to see more than anything, even though you got plenty of fucking new toys that are coming out to be plenty excited about, no, you wanted that trailer. So all of a sudden, no, the whole thing's trash, right? Right? You are fucking trash. You want to know why? Because you want shit when you can't have it. And when you can't have it, you piss, moan, and complain. It's motherfuckers like you that I can't fucking stand. Take your fucking wins when you can get them. Because let me be abundantly fucking clear when I say this shit. I'm only saying this because I fucking need to, and I've held it in for far too fucking long. Here is how I feel. Every single one of you that pissed, moaned, whined, and complained about Bulkhead, RC, Knockout, and Skyquake. All four of them, Dino King is being relegated to a repaint / retool. Victory Saber was a HasLab project. Overlord was an end-of-line release, meaning he stood a much lower chance of getting into collectors' hands. Sky Shadow was literally a pre-tool when Black Shadow was his own mold. Great Shot very rarely gets any American, Western forms of fucking media. And the one time we had Star Saber in Western media, they made him a religious fucking zealot, which is not who he is. So as much as everybody here wants to hear piss, moan, whine, and complain, fuck you. My end of the continuity that I love the most is the one that's getting more disrespect than anything you got. Because guess what? Despite that they might not look exactly the way you want them, at least you got updates. The updates that I keep getting is stuff that does not show the respect that these characters rightfully deserve. You're going to sit here, piss, moan, whine, and complain that you didn't get a trailer in this fucking live stream, and you're going to call the whole thing trash? How about this? How about we get a mainline Victory Saber that I can buy on a toy store shelf? Same exact thing with Dustsaurus. How about this? How about we get an Overlord that actually looks like what he looks like in fucking Master Force, entirely because of the fact that the Titans Turn one does not fucking cut it. See? I could be just like you. I could be just as fucking bitter. But I don't. You want to know fucking why? Because I know damn well If I want the shit that I want, I have to be able to speak with my fucking wallet. I did not back Victory Saber. I did not back Death Source. As far as Dino King goes, I'm very much at that point where I'm content with just keeping the Dinobot version. I don't need it as fucking Dino King anymore. Will I check it out? Probably. But until my end of the continuities truly starts getting some level of fucking respect, where they're getting the new molds, where they're getting the respect, where all the work is going into them, and it's giving all those characters a chance that they rightfully fucking deserve, I don't want to hear shit out of any of you.
Yep.
Take your fucking Bulkhead. Take your fucking RC. Take all these fucking updates to these characters that you can fucking get. Because at least you're the ones eating good. Now I'm done.
Yeah, I mean,
Well said. Well said. That's all I can say.
but very well said, PC. Very well said. Yeah.
Just, can you fucking blame me for feeling the way I do? I love the Japanese continuity. I have won that battle with pride. And look at how hard I get disrespected.
Yeah. I get it.
Oh, man.
No, I mean, we haven't seen anything Japanese continuity related and decently for a while.
Yeah, and now look at Victory Saber, look at Death Saurus, they look gorgeous.
Yeah, but the one kind of fucking HasLab project.
I mean, the thing is as well, other thing as well, we think about this, BC. We wanted the Headmaster Juniors in the main line. No, we had to go through Fans Hobby to get them.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Legacy Minerva doesn't have her Headmaster, so...
He is making a good point here, but I want to say, I'm saying this to preface this real quick. What you just said right here completely defeats the purpose of what I just said.
Yeah, exactly.
Why should we have to go back and buy the fucking original? Not everyone can do that. The original shit that I want, I can't fucking afford. Because everybody knows how much that shit's worth these days.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say this, this means no disrespect to Ryan from Sabertron whatsoever. He has been nothing but a solid dude. I've gone to the store twice. He's a gentleman. That being said, unless he still has one by the time I can feasibly afford to drop $300 on it, Victory Saber's not happening for me. At all.
That's not the HasLab Victory Saber behind you, right? That's the Masterpiece version?
No, that's Masterpiece Star Saber. Which, I love that figure. I love him. I absolutely love him. Do not get me wrong. I'm more than happy he came. But when I'm told shit like this, it drives me up a fucking wall.
Yeah.
Because the one fucking time my boy got some level of Generations love, he was completely locked behind a HasLab project.
And now you can't get it unless you got deep pockets.
Yep.
I'm fucked, no matter how you look at it. I spoke with my wallet, and now while yes, I made my message very clear, I'm also paying the price. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
My end goal here is to get people to understand just how fucking easy y'all got it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have no idea how easy you got it.
Yep.
As much as look, I can understand if something about Skyquake just isn't fitting the bill for you. That's fine. Or something that RC did that just feels way too off for you. I get it. I understand that. I more than understand that. But to go to fucking war over sitting here and claiming that this is not what you fucking remember, guess what? You still got recognized.
Yeah.
The few times I said I was a fucking fan of Star Saber, you want to know what the first thing that comes to their fucking minds is? That's the Japanese one. Oh, no. It's the Religion Zelda. That's the fucking IDW version.
Hmm.
Like, just...
Go back to being peaceful. You need a moment.
He's chilling.
I'm just sick and tired of hearing it. I'm sorry. After hearing that whole trailer thing, that was the thing that just set me over the fucking edge. Like, I'm sorry. I'm done with it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So yeah, what I'm trying to say is don't the people who have expected a trailer even though the fan stream was just for toys, do not expect anything else because every fan stream is all about toys these days. Pipeline reviews, official toy reviews. That's it. There won't be comics, there won't be games, or maybe some streams will have them. But my point is, if they have revealed the pipeline stuff, that is what will be revealed in the next stream. That's what they're going to do. That is what Hasbro is doing.
And to be honest, the other thing I was going to say is the more people, idiots, and I will say it, fucking idiots, trash and harass and troll the streams by saying, "Oh, I didn't get the new trailer for the new Transformers game. This sucks." Hasbro's just going to be like, "Fuck you then. No more streams for you, dickweed. Get out." And then, I'm being honest, and then we fans, the fans who tune into the live streams, lose out.
Yeah.
Because we are the fans who go to these live streams, we're watching with bated breath and going, "Oh, what's next? Can't wait to see what's next." Nope.
All right, now to go back to the whole Wheeljack thing, because I actually just remembered what the fuck I was going to say originally. Specifically with the way Wheeljack's design is, and bearing in mind, I'm not saying that this is confirmed, but I have a sneaking suspicion. I feel like Wheeljack is actually going to be autistic.
Oh.
I realize that is a very, very bold claim. Hear me out for a second. Look at how wildly different he looks from everybody else. Everybody else who, generally speaking, has a generally similar look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wheeljack looks completely different. Why do you think that is?
Well,
He's not going for what makes us more comfortable. He's going for what makes him comfortable.
I just had a weird out there theory. And now thinking about it, the suspenders, the big glasses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Steve, he's going for Steve Urkel. Are we going to see a moment where Wheeljack sees Steve Urkel and goes like, and then models himself on Steve Urkel?
Yeah.
Maybe, but the point I'm getting at here, quite simply, he's the inventor, right?
Yeah, he's the inventor. He's the scientist. Nerd.
So therefore, he loves to build this kind of shit because that's something that genuinely interests him. Correct.
And the thing is, here's the other part of the theory, right? The movie is set in the early 90s, right?
1994. Yeah.
And that is a time when Steve Urkel was one of the biggest TV shows on at that time.
Oh, holy crap. Holy mother crap.
So it's going to be a nod to the fact that, oh, look, we've got a nerd, big glasses, the seatbelts form suspenders.
His scientist aspect is his spin, his special interest. Therefore, he is going to go for what's going to make him feel the most comfortable.
And of course,
he feels the safest when he's with his spin.
And the thing is, who was one of the biggest nerds on TV in the 90s?
Who was Audi-coded? Steve Urkel.
Exactly.
Wow. Wow.
You were saying?
If he didn't continue with that part, he said, "Who's one of the smartest guys around there at the time?" I was gonna go, Bill. Do we not know who Bill Nye the Science Guy is? Really?
I know who Bill Nye the Science Guy is.
The science guy is. I've seen him in Big Bang Theory. Thank you very much.
I was gonna say because he's definitely at the time.
Yeah, but what about Beekman's World?
Wait. I'm gonna say this.
Okay, so
I think that what they're going to do with Wheeljack is going to turn him into a pastiche of these 90s TV nerds like Bill Nye, Beekman, Urkel.
Steve Harvey.
So with that said, as much as I know most of us are enjoying this after party, the show does got to come to an end. So,
TBC, what are we going to talk about next week?
I'm glad you asked, Solo. So, this is something I feel like me and Savage will definitely be able to hit the nail on the head with. But next week is there's a very specific reason why I'm going into this. Next week's topic, very specifically, how to do a proper representation. Or just representation as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Simple. As much as I did that whole spiel on Japanese continuity, that was just me going off on Japanese continuity. I'm really scratching the surface on how I feel about Star Saber. And in his case, I know he feels very strongly about how they did Master Chief. With that said, thank you guys for coming out and watching the show. I hope you enjoy. With all that said,
before you say it, because we didn't do it last week.
You're right. We
did do that last week. Or not to be. That is it.
I see what he did there. Okay.
Also, no, that's not what I was referring to. You fucking know it.
I know, but I almost completely fucking forgot.
Since we forgot last week entirely, what do you say we should make it 2 weeks this time? Because that would be fair. Since we forgot, no, you forgot to. Don't even.
I'm trying to make myself laugh, okay?
If you want to laugh, look at your own reflection, clown. Anyway.
Pinky.
Maybe you need to lay off the chimkin nuggets.
That's Eleanor. Anyway, if I can do my portion of the fucking thing, if you enjoyed,
everybody let him talk.
If you enjoyed this portion of the Scrapyard, may I actually recommend you go down to BC's channel, hit the like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment about what went on, and if you feel like wanting to discuss about what we were talking about this episode, next episode, or any other the prior episodes beforehand, may I recommend you the Scrapyard Community Discord, where you are free to talk about whatever you want. We have fan notes for just about anything, and guess what? It's always going to be constantly updated for anything brand new. What's that? We don't have a Magic the Gathering channel. I will happily make you that for you, good sir.
So, and the best thing in life, it's free.
It's free. You don't have to cost anything except for your soul. So other than that,
we don't tell them that. We save that for later on.
Oh, they don't know when we're going to take their soul. I'm just saying we do take their soul.
You said the quiet part out loud.
Anyway. If you would like to discuss of which, I will be putting the link to join the channel in the comment section down below. We will, and since we missed this last week, it'll be there. It'll be open. That link will be open for 2 weeks because that's fair.
So please like us, subscribe us, follow us, and join the channel. You can find the links all below.
Yes.
Please.
Now, with that being said,
I've been BC.
I've been Savage. Hold on. I was trying to grab the link. Sorry.
I've been Solo Jones.
I've been JJ Bryan.
I didn't hear him.
I sounded savage.
I legit didn't hear it on my end. Fuck it. We'll do it one more time. I've been BC.
I've been a savage.
I've been Solo Jones.
I've been JJ Bryan.
We'll catch you guys next week. And next week, I promise it won't be nearly as argumentative.
And thank you very much for listening, and good night.
See ya.